Stay tuned for Anthony's exit interview.
Hey Survivor Bloomsburg fans, my name is Nadir. I'm the lead editor of Survivor Bloomsburg. This right here is going to be Anthony. Actually, he is Anthony, right? Your name's Anthony?
Yeah.
His name actually is Anthony. That's not a lie. And he is the fifth member voted out of Survivor Bloomsburg. Fifth jury member voted out of Survivor Bloomsburg. And he has a very important part later on. He didn't want that part, but he has that part now. So, now we're going to be asking him some questions. Starting with Anthony. You repeated Survivor Bloomsburg history because Survivor Bloomsburg history repeated itself in episode 8 because in episode 2, way back when, Jeff got voted out with a hidden immunity idol in his pocket that he chose not to play. The snake one. And you did the same thing 6 episodes later. Why didn't you play it?
My whole reasoning was I heard a lot of names for Jay, and that I only heard my name once. And I was like, okay, well, one person voted for me last week, so if everybody's saying Jay and only one person said my name, I think I'm pretty okay. Like I don't want to waste it because it was good till next week too. So I didn't have to play it until next week's challenges. So I was like, I think it'll be big later on. I don't think I need to waste it right now. Because like if I do waste it now and then the second tribal council happens anyway, I'd probably get voted off if they really want me off.
In episode 6 at the pool, you demonstrated your swimming skills by showing up everyone else in the kettlebell lap swim challenge and gliding to an easy victory like a dolphin. Talk to us about how that challenge felt for you and your swimming experience.
I was really hoping to make it to that challenge. The whole time when I saw the schedule, I was like, I gotta make it to Nelson Pool House. I gotta make it to episode 6 so that I can do this swimming challenge. So I finally made it, and I was freaking out at the first tribal council because I thought I was getting voted out. That's when they originally tried to flush my idol out and tried to get me to throw my idol away. And I was kind of scared because I really wanted to do the swimming challenge. And if I got voted out there, I wanted to do the swimming challenge. So I didn't get voted out, and I did get to do the swimming challenge. And the whole time I was watching people do it, and I'd see them struggle with the 15 kettlebell and the 20 kettlebell, and I was like, crap, I hope I don't get the 15 because I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm probably gonna mess it up. And so I do get the 15, sadly, and I was like, well, crap, I guess I just gotta swim down there as fast as I can and just pray. And my original thought was I was gonna take the kettlebell, put it back on the paddle board, and swim back with the paddleboard because it would be easier since I'm not holding the kettlebell. But when I picked it up off the bottom of the pool, I kind of felt like it was a little light. Like I was kind of surprised that everybody was struggling with it. I mean, hey, we're all different. I'm not trying to like brag or anything. I'm just saying it was kind of light. So I picked it up and I just booked it back and I got first place and I was really like proud of myself because swimming's my thing. That's what I did growing up and all.
and your dad, and I think your mom too were there.
My dad's girlfriend.
Your dad's girlfriend, and they were there to support you, and that felt great too, probably.
Yeah, it felt good to have them there.
Yeah. And so, going back in episode 5, you won that first individual immunity necklace, defeating Ozzy.
Check out the deal.
How did you feel about the challenge, and do you feel that's when you started to have a target in your back as a powerful player in this game?
When I first won it, I was like really pumped because that's the first, I made history. That's the first ever Bloomsburg solo immunity, so that was like huge for me. I really liked the challenge. I liked billiards. I mean, I played pool a lot, so it was kind of nice to play it. I was kind of messing up in the end. I almost choked. I almost let Ozzy win it. I don't think right then and there it painted a target on my back, but I definitely think when I went to the pool house and I swam and I won that second time, I think that's when people started getting iffy of me. So that was definitely a thing. Looking back, I rewatched the video and all, like watching. Now I don't want to be rude, but like Ozzy after I won was kind of really angry, and I mean he showed that more later on, but he was really angry. So I just
Are you talking about like when like after you won, you're like sorry, bro? And
well, yeah, I felt bad,
and then he
had
those bleak moments where he's just Okay, yeah. So now we're actually gonna go back some more to episode 2. I don't know if you remember episode 2 these days. But back then, in episode 2, you played the 1-2 switch game, but struggled to know your left arm from your right and your up from your down. Tell us about how that challenge was for you, and did you play video games prior to that night?
Oh, I'm a huge gamer. I probably do that more than anything. But I do struggle sometimes with my left and right. I don't know why I struggle. I'm a lefty, but I see everybody use their right hand. So sometimes when I hear right, I'm kind of like go to my dominant hand for some reason because I think, oh, right's dominant hand. So I get confused a lot. I don't know why. I don't really practice it at all, so I guess I'm not going to get better by going like left and right. But I'm a huge gamer.
In your action video for the opening Survivor song, we see you rolling a very large snowball outside in the winter. How long did it take to make that snowball, and do you feel that helped you physically in challenges like the tires at the rec center?
It took me like 20 minutes to roll that snowball. It was huge, and we had a good snowfall that day that I did it. Did it help? Maybe. That snowball probably weighed like 120 pounds. Like it was heavy. Like I could barely push it. But like it was crazy. But did it help? Yeah, probably, because I was rolling those tires in the gym, and it was kind of similar to like pushing it. So I think it helped a little bit.
You and Lee made it through the end to start your fire making challenge, but it was a little too late because Alec, Claire, and Jake had a decent enough lead. If you had 5 more minutes, do you feel like your team would have won that?
Absolutely. I feel like if we stuck on the first time we did the teeter-totter, if we got it on the first time, I was a little confused with the rules at first, but the second time going in, I got it. But if we got it the first time, we definitely would have had that challenge. Because my fire, as soon as I got it up, it started going fast. So I feel like we could have had it.
In episode 8, you were a crewmate in the Among Us challenge and found Jay laying on the ground as a dead body. What prompted you to report it, and why do you feel the group decided to eject you from the game in that first meeting?
So I reported it because I didn't want to walk away from it and then everybody be like, oh, he's walking away from a body, like if anybody was near me, and then I would be kind of screwed because they'd see me walking away from a body. But I also wanted to see if we could get the imposter out now so we can't kill 2 people. I totally forgot that they can't kill another person unless you report. So everybody voted me thinking that I was the imposter, self-reporting so I could kill another person. But now I realize that I didn't know that that's what they were trying to do. So I shouldn't have reported it in the long run, because then Marcus would have had to report and we could have voted him out.
You brought comic relief each week, whether it be jokes only you thought was funny or that others found hilarious. Talk to us about that part of your personality, and do you have any fun jokes to leave us with today?
Oh man, you're putting me on the spot like this? I mean, I could think of one, but I definitely think my jokes come from, once again, me like treating others how I'd want to be treated. like I want to go out there and I want to make people smile. I want to make them laugh. Like I want them to have a good time when they're around me. I don't want them to be like, oh God. I mean, they probably are already like, oh God, when I come around because I have those jokes, and they're like, here we go. But I hope people look at me and they're like, he was a cool dude. He was happy all the time. He was just smile. So I think that's one of the main reasons I try and go out there. I try and tell jokes, try and make people happy. Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon?
What about the restaurant on the moon?
Great food, no atmosphere. That was a good one.
That was a good one. Great food, no atmosphere.
One of my life mottos is trust the process. I love that everything works out the way it works out if it's meant to work out. So trust the process, do what you need to do, and get to the end goal.
So, has your life motto changed or has it stayed the same?
I think it's definitely stayed the same. Trusting the process is the way to go. Like if you constantly doubting yourself and you're not trusting the way you're going, but you really live in life, or are you just like in constant state of paranoia? I was trusting the process that night that I got voted out, and hey, I got voted out, but I'm trusting that was the way I needed to go. I doubt I was gonna make it to the end. I trusted that I was gonna, try my best and I was gonna get here, and I got voted out. And hey, I mean, I have a cool souvenir now. I wouldn't have the souvenir for Survivor if I didn't trust the process.